What up, boys? Let's chat about the hidden reason that most men stay stuck with women and how by you understanding this, you'll crush, okay? So first, my bona fides, why should you even listen to me? I'm gonna drop some reels here and here. I think it's super fucking try hard to be like, oh, look at me with like all of these women. It's like, ugh. But I also understand that if you're gonna listen to a guy on the internet, you wanna make sure he knows what he's actually talking about. So the hidden reason that most men stay stuck with women. Okay, once I call this out, you'll see it everywhere. It's also true for me. I'm not gonna fucking bullshit you guys like, oh, here's what affects every other guy, but I don't have it. It's like, I had the same thing, man. We all do, okay? Basically what it comes down to is most guys wanna play it safe. They don't wanna have to take the risk, okay? And I understand it, but once you see this, you can become, like, you can get what you want out of this area of life, man. Like, for real, like, whether you wanna date a lot of really attractive women or have a lot of like, amazing sex or find a great partner, you can absolutely get it, okay? And it's on the other side of this. So what I see is most men wanna play it safe. They don't wanna have to take risk. They don't wanna have to put themselves out there. They don't want the potential of actually getting hurt or like getting rejected or like having something be awkward. I get it. Daddy understands. Your boy been through it, okay? So most people, most guys, reason they stay stuck is they don't wanna, like, they wanna play it safe. They don't wanna have to like take the risk, okay? And I hate to break it to you, but unfortunately, everything that you want is on the other side of taking those risks, okay? And it basically really honestly comes down to vulnerability, which I know like nowadays is, you know, decently overused, but it really does come down to vulnerability, right? Like making yourself vulnerable, like actually like putting yourself out there, like opening yourself up to like social rejection or rejection in general, and like putting your person out there, like actually like having a set of cojones, if you will, and like putting them on the line, man, okay? So basically in any situation that you're in, when you want to get better at this area of life, the question to ask is kind of like, okay, you know, what would be vulnerable here? Like leaning into that, like leaning into the things that it's like, you know, you're kind of opening yourself up, like you're not playing it safe. You're like, okay, what would be vulnerable here for me to do, okay? And I also don't mean to like blow the stack out completely where like you literally just like do like the most ultimate thing, which at the same point like kind of like delays your progress because like, you know, sometimes it can be a bit too much for the system, okay? So what you wanna do is understand that like we all have this as guys, like I have it. Every other guy you see fucking has it. Any guy who says he doesn't is fucking lying, okay? Lying. So we all have it. Every guy has this. Like you're not like, it's not weird. Like it's not like, oh, look at you. It's like, yo, I get it. Like you wanna stay safe. Like you don't wanna have to take the risks. You don't wanna have to put yourself out there. That said, everything that you want is on the other side of opening yourself up for risk. Now, I'm gonna talk more about this, but I put my email below in the description. Like, shoot me an email. Tell me where you're at on this journey. Like, I've worked with a lot of guys. I understand it. There's a lot of things that you can do to like make this process more simple, like make it where it's like gonna be effective for you. And like have someone that really understands it, kind of like help you baby step, like, you know, work from like, you know, being more tight and being more in your head and like not wanting to have to take, you know, risks and wanting to play it safe to like helping you like kind of like open up and like, you know, starting to like put yourself and your personality out there more and more. But this is basically what I see, which is guys don't want to have to do it. And we as guys will literally look for anything to prevent us from having to do it, right? Like, it's like, oh, they'll like lift in the gym and like hope that that does it, or they'll like try to make money and hope that that does it. But like, real talk, none of that really does it. Like, actually having a set of balls and like leaning into it is really the right path. And like, guys will kind of avoid it for a decent amount of time, but I feel like most men eventually come to the realization of like, oh, like I'm gonna have to take risk here. Like I can't actually really get what I want. Like without taking risks. I watched this movie, Obsession, which is such a good movie. I watched it last night. Oh my God, so good. And the main character, like, didn't want to have to take a risk. Like, he, like, just wanted to get what he wanted without having to, like, take any risk at all. And it's, like, gross. Like, it's gross to women. It's gross to me as a guy, where I'm like, yo, dude, like, just, yeah, like, you got to risk it. Like, if you play it safe, you'll never really make it. I don't think this is just true with the lady folk. Like, I also think, like, you know, in business and in life in general, like, you can't actually get what you want by playing it safe. You know what I mean? Like, you actually have to, like, step up and, you know, put yourself out there. Like, actually take a fucking risk, man. Like, you're not going to create any of the fucking good things that you want, homie. And I'm not just talking about, like, oh, like, all the sex with all the women. I'm talking, like, you know, like, having a beautiful life, right? And I don't mean to get, like, too up here with it, but, like, pretty much, like, having success on the business front, like, having an abundance of money, like, having an abundance of women, like, being able to create, like, a deep, meaningful relationship, being able to, like, start a family, like, whatever it is you want to do, all of those things require risk. And, like, the other thing is, like, if you see the guys that got it without the risk, you don't want to be that man. Like, you don't want to be that dude. Like, the guys that, like, you know, they made their money off crypto and it's like they're still a shell of a man. It's like, ugh. Like, yo, dude, you don't want that. Like, you want to actually, like, step up. Like, you want the pressure, and you have, like, the carrot and stick. Like, you have the carrot on the other side of it. Like, you want the actual pressure to, like, help you grow and develop, right? Like, leaning into that is what develops you. Like, it's what, like, it's like the resistance with the weights, you know, like, actually having something that you want and, like, having to actually take a risk and, like, having to have courage and, like, put yourself out there. Like, that is what helps you develop, dude. So, like, in this video, I just want to bring you guys, like, face to face with the reality, okay? Which is, like, and it doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be shitty, it doesn't have to be some fucking miserable experience, but, like, what you want is on the other side of playing it safe. It's, like, actually opening up. And not only that, but, like, the guys that did get it without that, like, dude, you don't want to be them, man. Like, they're like, you don't want to be them. Like, you want to be a fucking, like, just a fucking stud of a guy, dude. Like, because even longer term, like, if you get in a relationship, like, dude, you want to be, like, you want to be the man, dude. Like, you want it where, like, your girl's, like, all about you. You know what I mean? And, like, that really only comes from doing the actual development. Like, if you take the easy way out, it doesn't really work. Now, I'm not saying to not make it easy on yourself. Like, I'm not saying to, like, not have a good setup and, like, not make it easy on yourself. Like, you should, you know, take advantage of, like, whatever you need in order to create, like, what you want. All I'm saying is, when you try to get it while playing safe, you can't actually create what you want. Like, you won't develop into a person that, like, you're proud of. You know what I mean? Like, and you've seen these guys, like, they, like, have the result, they, like, have the money or, like, you know, whatever. And it's like, yo, they fucking suck, dude. Like, they're just not developed, man. Like, there's no, like center to them. There's no core there. You know what I mean? Like, they haven't really stepped up, and you can feel it coming off of them, man. And last point I want to make on this is, like, I'm not trying to make you into a caricature, right? Like, I'm not saying, and I've said this before in other videos, but I'm not saying, like, you need to constantly be on your edge and, like, it's like, no, man, that's not what I'm fucking saying. Like, you should also enjoy your life, you know what I mean? Like, have gratitude and appreciation and, like, let things land, you know? Like, it's not always, like, up and to the right where you have to, like, strive. Like, you do, in addition to, like, leaning in, you also want to, like, allow yourself to appreciate the things that you do have. So I'm not here to be like, you need to always be in your edge. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, most guys avoid it entirely. And so, like, leaning into it is a good practice, because pretty much everything in our brains is going to, like, try to get us to not do it, you know, real talk. So, like, we want to stay comfortable. We don't want it, like, we want to play it safe. So, like, having a little bit of that energy online where you're like, oh yeah, like, okay, like, I'll actually, like, lean in to this, and I understand that, like, the growth that I want is on the other side of this. Now, bottom of the video, I put my email. Shoot me an email, baby. Like, tell me what's going on with you guys. Love to hear from you. where you're at in your journey. Todd out, but as always, shall return. Love you guys. Bye.